Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Rashid. Shout out to all the brothers out there. Shalom, Shalom, Shout to all the sisters out there. This is I.S.U.P.K, Louisiana. We celebrating the war blowing of the trumpets. You know, this is a high holy day, just like the Sabbath is a high holy day. The Lord commands you that you celebrate it. Command Him on this high holy day. Get started. Say the margin up here. SHALAM, East Israel. Y'all, quiet down, turn and face these sit prayers. It's the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. It reads, Abanawa, Shabashamaya, Wadash, Ayah, Shabka, Yahweh, Alakbaka, Laba'ah, Atazaka, Ayah, Shah, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Ayah, Ashemaya, Lanawa, Nakam, Kyle, Yavon, Lasalat Lanawa, Kabawak Watanawa, Lasalat Nawa, Kabawak Watanawa, Wala'a, Labiganawa, Panasayawan, Abal, Awashanawa, Mayan, Rad, Kaya, Laka, Amalatwa, Wahala, Wahapatara, the Awalayan, Aman. In the English, it reads, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Yasharala. Wahabaya. Saparia. Barak. Rapat. Magan. Magan. Bashem. Yahushua. Wadaman. He said, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us. And Israel, and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. This is our Akashic power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Babakasha. Nathan Nawa. Akash. Akash. Rabapah. Kalmakala. Wakal Madawa, Akash, Taha, Mutazariah, Akash, Lahaquaya, Hamathia, Akash, Rabapahwa, Hakamala, Nagarsha, Bashir, Yahushua, Wadaman. In English, it reads, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
These blessings in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yakala? Why Hala'ayah? Matazabaya. Halawak Yahanna. Halawak Yum. Hasarayan Yum. Hakatazaya Yum. Ha'akilat Yum. Ha'abatha. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahweh Shai. The Wadama. In English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
The manager Yahanna.
The manager Yahanna.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Hebrews 121. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Elharayam.
Arayan.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Zarya.
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 Ma'an. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Amatham.
Amatham.
Amawat. Yaka. Ayanalam. Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yashan. Shalamah. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shakah. Yahweh. Zalka. Yoyah. Yanka. Yawaman. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakah. Wa'arak. Balayah. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makarai. Yashamar. Atah. Ashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'ata. Walawata. Ma'atha. Wa'awalam. In the English, to read, I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from the Lord,
My help coming from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Behold, he that keepeth thee shall never slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in Hebrew. It reads, Alahayam,
Hallelujah.
Aladamah Allah,
Hallelujah.
Al-Tasharash,
Hallelujah.
Al-Tashakwat,
Hallelujah.
Yahanna,
Ayahana.
Hawayabayaka, Yahanna Yawan,
Yahweh Yawan.
Ra'ah,
Ra'ash.
El-Amaka,
Yahweh.
Ya'aran Yawan, Sawadah,
Sawadah.
Wayatha,
Wayatah.
Yatazawa, El-Tazapawan,
Yahweh.
Yakah, Amawa,
Amawa.
Lakawa,
Amawa.
Wanakayadam,
Kayada.
Magaya,
Maria.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Yazakah, Sham Yasharala,
Sham Yashurala.
Awadah,
Awada.
Kaya,
Kaya.
La Watazawa, Laba'ah,
Awada.
Awadawa, Ilyaka,
Ayah.
Baya, Yakathwa, Haya, Adawan, Wayashama, Alayam, Mawaba, Wahagaya, Gabal, Wa Amawan, Wa Amala, Balasha, Yashabya, Tazawa, Gam Ashawa, Nalawa, Aman, Ayawa, Zarawa, Lavanya, Lawa, Salah, Yasha, Laham, Kabayan, Kasaya, Sarah, Kabayan, Nanakal, Kawashwan, Nashamawa, Bayandar, Ayawa, Naman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Ka'ara, Wakazaba, Wazakabak, Wakatazal, Mana, Kanasayakwa, Washa, Amawa, Nawayasha, Nanawa, Ata, Naawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatwa, Kagal, Kawash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Kaat, Dabar Yao, Wakalaba, Balahat, Karayan, Khan, Daradama, Barasara, Wabasa, Yapaka, Labahalam, Malaa, Panyaham, Balawan, Wayabakwashawa, Sabka, Yahal, Yabaswa, Wayabahawa, Ayai, Wayakapawa, Wayabawa, Waya, Dawa, Kayata, Sabka, Yahawa, Baka, Ayawan, Al-Kahatarazawa. In English, we read, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a turmoil.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and the son against thy people.
They have said,
They are said,
come,
come,
and let them cut them off
let them cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
And for they have consulted together for one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom,
and the Israelites,
and the Israelites,
the Moab,
the Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
the Baal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Ammon,
the Philistines,
Philistine,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Assure is also a joint with
They are hoping the children of Lot.
their open children of life.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sarah,
As to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kisan,
and
which perished at Endor,
the parish
to become as dung for the earth.
to become a dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a rail,
And it goes like a reel,
and like Zeed,
like the
yea,
yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all the princes of the Bible,
and as Amunah,
and as the woman
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the house of the God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
and the stone before the wind,
as the fire burnt the wood,
and the fire burns the wood,
and as the flames set the mountains on fire.
and as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy sins,
and make them afraid with thy storms.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame
Yea, let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish.
that men may know that thou,
And them that know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
the most high of all the earth.
Sorry. You see, Shalom, everybody. Another high holiday. Always glad to see one. And there, yeah, people talk about it. We celebrate Labor Day. We can have our own holidays, and this is one of them. When they gonna worry about that one holiday, we got three of them. We got three holidays to celebrate this month, and what a glorious holiday it is. This is what the Lord wanted us to do. These are the holidays He wanted us to celebrate. Not your Christmas, not your Thanksgiving, not your Halloween, and none of those other holidays. Especially the Easter. I think he had, other than Halloween, I think he hates Christmas and Easter the most. First they lying on Jesus. He was born on. They say he was born on December 25th. And you can take this Bible and turn it upside down. You won't find nowhere where it said Jesus' birthday was. You won't find it nowhere. Mm-hmm. But you can go over why we celebrate this. The Most High, has holidays for us to celebrate. Now we're gonna celebrate the war blowing of the trumpets. And I'll be glad we do get that trumpet call. Get ready to leave this place. Get ready to leave here, or Christ getting ready to come back and destroy this place. That's what we are. That's the trumpet I'm hoping for in the end. That trumpet sound. And I pray I know that sound when I hear it. We go to Leviticus. Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23 and 1. Leviticus 23 and 1, it reads, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord." So they are in the wilderness, and the Lord to Moses speaking to Israel. These high holy days that we celebrate. We have our own holidays. The Lord have His own holidays for us to celebrate. He said, "Which you shall proclaim to be holy convocation. Even these are my feasts." And what a lot of people don't know, that the Sabbath service is also a high holy day. That's why we do it every Saturday. And that goes right along with this holiday, Passover and everything else. All other holidays, Feast of Purim, Day of Atonement, Feast of Tabernacles, all those along with the Sabbath, the high holy days. And that's what we're supposed to be celebrating. So, even these are my feasts. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but on 7 days is the Sabbath of rest. Now we ain't in our, this place is not our rest. So we gotta, some of us ain't able to get off on days like we want to and celebrate. We still under pressure. Some of us have to work. So we understand that. Like most of us, we able to celebrate. Instead of not being held back by the oppressor being on a job. But like I said, this is not our rest. We gotta go with the flow until Christ comes back. The 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest. It's the thing about the Sabbath when it was made for man. It was made for man. Man was made for the Sabbath. The Sabbath was made for man. And holy convocation, you shall do no work therein. Like you said, I know the Bible says you don't supposed to do no work that day, but like I said, this is not our rest. You can't help. Some of us can't help but go to work. But you got to, because you miss that day, you might lose your job. It's all fine telling me I ain't working this day. I ain't coming into work. You get fired, then you got to worry about how you gonna pay your bills. Sometimes you just got to use, discretion. You need this job. You want to celebrate. Be off of that high holiday, but it ain't happening that way. You shall do no work therein. It is a Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So, okay, yeah. Let's take the difference of the,
Yeah. He said 6 days shall work be done.
he said, you work all through the week. But Sabbath, that's supposed to be the day of the Lord. But like I said, we in this hellhole where we gotta work, and we keeping us down. They know the oppressor know that we are the God's chosen, chosen. He don't be the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Always have no, and that's why they do that marketing scheme to make us think we just, nobody. They do that. They do that to keep us blinded, so they can further their rulership. As long as they can keep us in the dark about who we are, the more they can get the rule. The longer they get the rule.
Mm-hmm. So, verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which you shall proclaim in their seasons. And in the 14th day of the first month at evening is the Lord's Passover.
Passover. We have chapter just, it's not for that. Like I said, a lot of us through travel cannot make the high holy days. Like we're not all together. We all like spread it out. We all spread it out all over the place. You know, like back in this time here, you had to go to the Passover. You had to attend a high holy day. It's just lucky we ain't, we're not under the old law, where you got stoned or cast out the kingdom for that.
Mm-hmm. Verse 5. And the 14th day of the first month at evening is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread.
I remember my first Passover. I didn't know if I could do the unleavened bread, just so used to eating bread, regular bread. Come to find out that bread tastes just as good if you know how to make it. You know how to throw a little sweetener off and throw a little honey to it. You got some good bread. Even though it don't look like light bread, but it's still bread. It tastes good. Especially when you got that lamb going with it. And that lamb, they got that nice little gravy to it. That's good eating up. That's what I know. I was in the truth when I seen how the food tastes. Then you got wonderful sisters that can cook. prepare meals. They do it. Got a whole lot of little hobbies, and they like to talk about, hey, we in the coat. I'm glad I'm in this coat. I'm glad I'm in this. I don't know what. Got a real something in this coat. Got custody of my son. Been in this coat. you know, hey, I wouldn't have it no other way. Because Christianity wasn't doing anything for me. So, but I start seeing the jail cell a little bit more being in there. And here I only have that thought in my mind no more. This is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. Off in this court right here, the I.S.U.P.K under Commander Junior Hunter. This is where you need to be. Let me go on. Verse 7. In the first day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. In the first day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. Verse 8. But you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. So now you gotta have a whole, work like I said. The first day you should have a holy convocation. You have that. You do the Passover. Then then you have a feast of unleavened bread. Go 7 days of eating unleavened bread. Like I said, a lot of people look at this and be like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta have my bread. But they say they love the Most High God. How you say you love the Most High God, but you can't do the little simple things. You ask them, they ask you to do one thing or something out the Bible, it's a problem. It's a problem. You have problems on doing it. So, verse 9, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when you be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then you shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. And he shall, verse 11, and he shall weigh the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you on the morrow after the Sabbath. The priest shall weigh it. And you shall offer that day when you weigh the sheaf and he lamb without blemish for the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. He said, a lamb, without a blemish. That means you don't bring your broken down lamb, keep your best lamb for yourself. No, you get it to the Most High. He don't want your spotted up lamb. He don't want your lame lamb. He wants your very best. He wants your best because he gonna give you his best. He gonna give you what your heart desires. Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of a hin. Verse 14. And you shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, till the same day that you have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation and all your dwellings. So you got to keep the Passover back then and even now. You got to keep the Passover. Verse 15. And you shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, for the day that you brought the sheep of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Now, a lot of people be saying, like say, how y'all I can't do all that. You gotta like when you come into this is what I like about I.S.U.P.K. When you come off the hill, you have basically 90 days to get yourself together. Or they're gonna see what kind of brother you is, sister you is. If you really about following the Most High, you come in here and you got 90 days to get clean. Ain't nobody gonna put you out. You're gonna basically put yourself out. Like I said, this is not the Christian church. This This is a place where you have to get yourself right. And I got myself right, and I've been blessed ever since I've been here.
Verse 17. You shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals, and they shall be fine flour. They shall be baking with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
So this is the feast of first fruit.
Verse 18. And you shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offerings and their drink offerings, even as offering made by fire and sweet savor unto the Lord.
Now I know I got my son here. He probably he looking like he don't know what we doing, what we talking about. But I'm trying to show him bit by bit, So bit by bit, this is what Dad do. This is who Dad is. Dad is a priest. Dad follows the Most High. And I want to impart that on to him, that he will learn to follow the Most High too. That's who will know. That's who wake you up in the morning. Because at any time, the Most High can say, I don't want you to wake up. That's it. Your soul belongs to me. But allow him to wake up every morning. But he's a work in progress.
Verse 18. And you shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock and 2 rams. And they shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire, and sweet savor unto the Lord. 19. Then you shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering. 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priests. 21. And you shall proclaim on the self-same day, that it may be a holy convocation unto you. You shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. 22. And when you reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest. Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord of God.
Now see, they talking about when you go to go reap your vegetables, like get your corn, get your grapes, and say, so leave some for the poor, like on the outside. Like you have vegetables and fruit growing on the outside where people just walk by and pick and say, leave them. You don't pick them. Leave that for the poor. But that's like think about I like being in the ISUPK, you get to learn about your people, what kind of people you were. Who was a giving people, who was taught to look out for the poor, help the widow, help the fatherless, who was taught to do all that. He said, but being, like I said, being off in this oppression, they took away our heritage, our language, all of it. They took all that away from us. And not but with I.S.U.P.K. ever since 1969 and giving it back.
Mm-hmm. 21. And you shall proclaim on the self-same day that this may be a holy convocation unto you. You shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, you shall have a Sabbath, and a more or blowing of trumpets, a holy convocation. 25. You shall do no servile work therein, but you shall offer the offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Yeah, we had some cooks cooking down today. Ready for and everybody feasting now. That's what we celebrate today. This is for the Lord. These are our high holy days. This is more important than your birthday. This is more important than your birthday. More important than Christmas. Any holiday you could think of, this is more important than. Like I said, those are oppressors holidays. They came from a lot of them came from ancient Babylon, and the Romans adopted it. You know, they got passed on from the Romans. The Romans took them up. They, Romans ruled the world, you know, and it got spread. Everybody took over, you know, took on those customs.
Verse 26, 27. Also, on the 10th day of this service, seventh month, there shall be a day of atonement, and it shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your soul and offer an offering made by fire to the Lord.
Next weekend, we have you know, feast of the Day of Atonement. That's when we fast for 24 hours. If you're not on medication, if you're on medication or anything for the doctor that you can't that you can't fast, that's understood. For any able-bodied man or woman that can fast, I encourage you to do so. You don't know what you done did that need to be atoned for. You know, like I said, you know, a lot of stuff go by. We didn't know that we did wrong, that actually was wrong. You know, so this is what the Day of Atonement for. To atone for anything that you may have done wrong, you atone for by fasting for 24 hours.
Verse 28. And you shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement to make atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Like I'm just saying, that's for you. You know, in case you done did something wrong, you know, or just show the Most High how much you love Him. You know, how much you are following Him. You can see that when you do that fast. You know, 24 hours. That's all He asks. He didn't ask for 3 or 4 days. He asked for 1 day. But you not eat, not drink. You know, that's all He asked for.
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from all his people.
So that's what they was doing back then. You ain't keep the high holy day. You was cut off. You know, that was it for you. That's why you read the Bible. You see, you know, you see all the bywords they get called. You know, because they got kicked out of Israel. It's like, but not following these high holy days. You know.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same souls will I destroy from among his people. And you shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation and all your dwellings. 22. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and you shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month and evening. From even to evening shall you celebrate your Sabbath.
You know, Sabbath from what? Sundown to sundown. You know.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this seventh month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord.
It's the Feast of Tabernacles.
You know, verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. Verse 6. 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you. And you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord in a solemn assembly. And you shall do no servile work therein.
This is my fourth year. You know, my fourth Passover this year. You know, I've been enjoying every last holiday, every last Day of Atonement, more blowing of the trumpet, Feast of Tabernacles. Hey, I gain weight. I gain more pounds every year. You know, I get bigger every year. You know, I'm up short and overweight. You know, but that's all this good eating and following the Most High God. You know, got me like this. You know, then I have a righteous real. You know, love the Most High. You know, loves me. You know.
Let's see there. It's in verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocation, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering. Sacrifice Offering made by fire, burnt offering, and meat offering, and sacrifice and drink offerings. Everything upon his day. Okay. Beside the Sabbath of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which you give unto the Lord. Amen. Also, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when you have gathered in the fruit of the land, you shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. And on the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why if you haven't been attending Sabbath, that's what the Most High, wants you to do. Sabbath day is another high holy day. The first one. This is when you got this every week, every Saturday. Saturday, Friday, sundown to Sunday, Saturday, sundown.
Verse 40. And you shall take on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And you shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. And you shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generation. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month.
And we do that. We do that every year. So, like I said, and I speak for everybody that's off in the school. I know they glad to see these holidays, and because this was really a culture shock, really, because you get to see how there's a world living outside of the mainstream, and they just as happy, and they following everything that the Bible says, unlike those religions out there. This is not a religion. Either you believe in the Most High in the Bible, or you believe in nothing. That's what it comes down to. This is not a man's doctrine that you follow. This is the Bible. This is the Bible that you follow. Ain't nobody coming up with their own man-made doctrine trying to get nobody to follow. They put this Bible in your face and tell you to follow that.
Let me see. This is verse 42. And you should dwell in booths 7 days. All the Israelite born shall dwell in booths. This verse 43. Then your generation may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths, and when I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am the Lord your God.
That's what I'm only teaching them this Sabbath class tomorrow. Israel coming out of Egypt. And the Most High had them living in booths, booths with tents, so say tents. And this whole thing about what we're doing today, just to really, give praise, unto the Most High, because our things going on, we could have been dead because we were around shootings all the time. We, protect, thank the Most High, protecting our family. It's just so, this world is, these are the last days. Like I said, you have wars and rumors of wars. That's happening. We're on the brink of the Third World War as we speak. Russia trying to lay the death blow to Ukraine. Then you have Africa trying to get their own monetary system before they can knock out the U.S. monetary system. And then the Bible said, all it look like all the U.S. Allies seem like they turning against, they're gonna, turn it against, the U.S. don't rule long enough, and a lot of these countries done got tired of, and they making plans against them to overthrow them. Like I remember France was their number one ally. Not France ain't down with them anymore like he was. But the thing about but children, this is what if you trying to understand what we're doing this celebrate. These are the holidays we celebrate. I know you don't see us celebrating Christmas. You notice we didn't have no big barbecue for Thanksgiving last week. What was it, 2 weeks ago? Well, you ain't had no big barbecue for Thanksgiving. I mean, Labor Day. We ain't had that. You see, we cooking now. Smell the food. You ate the food now. Here we go right there. You know, that's what we celebrate. That's what we are doing. And that's what we did today. But like I said, next week would be a day of atonement. Like I said, that's the day we have to, if you're able to, if you is you medically able to, yes, we expect you to fast for 24 hours. Trust me, it ain't. It's a breed. You got this right here in your heart. You can do it. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna miss. You gonna miss water like that, but you gonna be able to do it. You gonna get through it. If you don't change your heart, you don't change your heart and try to do good, you'll do it. That faith will carry you through. That faith will carry you through all the way. And what you got what Feast of Tabernacles coming up on the 29th. So that's another high holy day. That will be a feast that day. So, whoever trying to watch their ways, this is the wrong place to be. Because you're gonna eat up in here. You're gonna eat up in here. You see. And also, these holidays, these high holy days are so important to us that, like I said, back then they was like I said, you didn't follow the high holy day or keep the high holy day. You got thrown out of Israel. That's why they had so many Israel. What they had like 7 churches. Paul started. There was Israelites all over there. That's the ones that got kicked out of Israel, or was enslaved. Either by the Babylonians, the Syrians, the Greeks, the Romans. Or whoever they was under slavery, under servitude to. They were scattered. We were scattered everywhere. Do that. And that's how a lot of us got scattered because we didn't want to keep the high holy days. We was worried about the pagan holidays. That's more blowing of the trumpets. In class right there. Everybody eat. So mind your pimp. SHALAM. It's Israel. Song turns face these. Lord's Prayer. Awanawa. Shabbat Shemaya. Wadash. I.S.U.P.K. YAHANNA. LOUISIANA. Baba'a. Barzaka. Isa. Barataza. Hawa. Aya. Bashamaya. Falanawa. Khan. Kal. Levon. Alatlanawa. Kabawat Baknawa. Alatnawa. Kabawat Bakyanawa. Wala'a. Apaganawa. Banasayawa. Abal. Awashadawa. Ayan. Wa. Aya. Kap. Amalatla. Bahala.
Wahapara, La'Alaria, Aman. Angels, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, and we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Let's Israel. How about Hashem Yahushua? Rock the mountain. Why y'all shalom? Why y'all fire? So the fire, rock, the heart, the gun, Hashem Yahushua, what I know. Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us in Israel, in the school. Bless his shield, protect. In the name of Yahushua, and so be it. That's the power of people. How about Hashem Yahushua? Abba Shah, Akash, Abaha, God Makala, Bakar Madar, Akash, Bakaha, Makazarayo, Akash, Mahapwani, Mahamal, Akash, Arak, Atamal, Lakash, Sashim, Yasha, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all mental sickness and all mental disease, the power to clean the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power to get the clean spirit, cast them out in the name of Yahushua, make you so beautiful. Bless the people, work for Yahweh, why Yahushua, why my Yahweh, why Halal, why bless you, ladies. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, and the general, generals, captains, officers, troopers, and assistants. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you so big. Now it's 121 Gabriel. Asha, Yanya, Maharayan, Mahaya, Yabah, Zarya, Zarya, Maham, How, Asha, Shamaya, Barakatiza, Yabam, God, Yaman, Shamar, Hana, Mahab, Yalawan, Yalab, Yashan, Shalamar, Yasharal, Yahal, Shamar, Yahal, Zah, Yah, Yah, Yalaman, Yashamar, Yahab, Yahab, Yalak, Yalayah, Yalak, Yahal, Yashamar, Yakarai, Yashamar, Yah, Yapash, Yahal, Yashamar, Abla, Kaza, Blah, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, and which come my help. My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. This time forth, even forevermore. Take three people. Alahayam, Adama'illah, Rapasharas, Laha, Wasaqua, Yahanna, Wayam Yabba, Yahana, Yaman, Wa'a, Amafa, Yaban, Yawa, Salada, Wayata, Natazaba, Natanapawaka, Amawa, Lagawa, Amakala, Malaya, Mala'a, Yasapa, Sanda Shalom, Amada, Aya, Navasawa, Nava'a, Nava'a, Ayaka, Maya, Yakafa, Ahaya, Ayawan, Ayashama, Aya, Mawaba, Mahagari, Ball, Wahamawan, Amala, Alasha, Ayashama, Malawa, Yama Ashawa, Lalaba, Aman, Ayawa, Sarawai, Labaya, Lawa, Salah, Ashalahan, Tamaya, Kasaya Sarah, Karayama, Kalakala, Kashawan, Kashamara, Baya, Baya Dara, Ayawa, Aman, Yaadama, Shayatawa,
That's a yacht, yacht walk. I saw. I'm a walk. Now yacht so. Now yacht shot. Now walk. I thought. Now walk. Alahayo. Alahaya. Shaya Tharma. Kagal Dala. Watch. Alahayo Baka. Ah. Tabahara Yao. Wa Kalahava. Talahat. Karayan. Kana. Taradama. Saraya. Ra. Babasa. Napaka. Babaha. Lalam. Malahat. Ayahan. Alawam. Wayabapaswa. Shaka. How? Yabaswa. Ayahan. Alawam. Wayabapaswa. Shaka. How? Yabawash. Yabapaswa. Wayabahawa. Ayah. Wayabapawa. Wayabawa. Wayabawa. Ayah. Shaka. How? Baka. Ayawan. How? Eight, read. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden, against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden one. They have said, come, and let them cut them off again a nation. But the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But they have consulted together with rough consent. We are confederate against thee. Tabernacles of Edom and the Israelites. Moab and the Hagarenes, Baal and Ammon, the Philistines and with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them that run to the Midianites. That is Sarah, that is Jabin, in the book of Discern, which bears the inborn. They became as garment for the earth. Made the nobles like a real and like Zee, yea, all the princes of Zabah and of Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God and possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel. That's the stuff before the wheel. It's like, and the fire burns their wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storms. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Lord, let them be confounded and in trouble. Forever, yea, let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high on earth. And give one courteous salute in Israel. Almighty Sabbath, Elijah, Rock, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barkathon. So I'll turn to face sister. We're going to give one courteous salute, sisters in Israel. Almighty Sabbath, Elijah, Rock, Yahweh Shem Barkathon by Shem Yahshua. Slap. Yeah, Yahweh Thon by Shem Yahshua. Yahweh. Shalom Yahweh Thon by Shem Yahshua. Our class dismissed.